All right, y'all. Are you looking for the best hotel right outside Universal Studios here in Orlando, Florida? We're at the Residence Inn by Marriott right here, and I figured that I'd give you guys a full hotel tour. We stayed here for 3 nights, and I'm going to show you all the hotel room, all the amenities here, the swimming pool area, the fitness center, the whole 9 yards. So let's go and take a look at the Residence Inn by Marriott near Universal. Oh, we stayed here for free too, and we got our Universal passes for free as well. I'll teach y'all how we got all that too at the end of the video, so stick around for that. All right, so you're gonna walk right on in through here. This is gonna be the lobby. And they do have some nice hotel carts right here if you want to utilize. They have a free breakfast as well, which I very much appreciate. A large breakfast area right over in this area so that you can eat. It's actually through those doors right there. They just closed it up, so they're cleaning. But it's a good hot breakfast. They have eggs, sausages, cereal, pancakes, all the stuff. There is this counter right here for going to Universal. They have a shuttle here that's totally free. We took it, worked fantastic. No issues there. It's like a nice bus that you take. So, and then this, of course, is where you check in. They do have the market right here as well. So if you need to get some things, you can get some things for your room. And coming on down this way, we're gonna pass up the elevators. Very nice elevators though. And I wanna take you guys this way. This right here is the ice machine. I like how it's all in one room. You have a trash can right here and you can fill up for your ice buckets, your ice chests, all that type of stuff. Coming on down here, we have more. This is gonna be the engineer's room. And then right here, you have your exercise room. Let's see if anybody's exercising. It's kind of weird to go in there when other people are exercising. No one's in there, perfect. So in the exercise room, you have a couple of treadmills, a couple of ellipticals. It's the Life Fitness ones right here. We actually use this the most. Every day we come and fill up our water bottles right here in the fitness center. And it's nice and cold, works really well. It's filtered, and you know, we have large water bottles, so we can just throw it under there until it fills up. Of course, you have all your weights right here, a couple of benches. There's gym wipes right there. Plenty of mirrors to be able to look out on as well, so you can check your form. There's yoga mats, kettlebells, and exercise balls right here. So it's got a lot of exercise equipment for you to be able to utilize, and plenty of space in here as well to be able to do your thing. Looks like they're having some troubles with their door right here, but I like how they at least put some kind of makeshift on here. Coming on out here is like a little patio area. We actually ordered some dinner one time. I think it was this one. Yeah, I think we sat over here. I can't remember now, it was a couple days ago, but we ordered some dinner. We sat at the tables and had some dinner outside, which was nice. They do have a couple of grills over here as well, if you do want to utilize that. And I like how they have big umbrellas underneath everything as well, so you can get some shade even out here in the sun, because the Florida sun can be intense. This is what your Weber grills, nice and clean, which is awesome. Looks like you've got 6 burners here. We did not use the grills, I do want to say that, but we've used them in the past at other hotels and they usually work great. The one thing with other hotels though is that usually the grates are not this clean. Like, these look really good for a hotel grill. Gets all the way up to, looks like 800 or so right there. And like I said, there's plenty of space here to sit out and relax. Got a little fire pit right there if you want to kick your feet up next to the fire. All right, let's continue back on inside. We're gonna need our key to be able to get in. Come on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Whenever I have it in my wallet. All right, so that is the bottom floor right here. There are some restrooms. think it's this way. Yeah, there's some lobby floor restrooms down there. Oh, the laundry facility. Forgot to mention this. So we actually used the laundry room facilities our first night. They have tons of washers and dryers in here. It's $2 for, let's see, this is washers down here. These are extra dryers. So we have $2 for the washer, $2 for the dryers. I know the dryer took about 45 minutes, so it does it really fast. And the washer, I want to say, took like 45 minutes as well. I'm not 100% sure of that because my wife put that going. But clothes came out nice and fresh, very easy to use. So if you need to do some laundry here, you do have that option as well. And you can purchase supplies at the market if you need to. Oh look, 30 and 30. This way. Excuse me. All right, now there's also a pool down here as well. So let's go and take a look at the pool. Ah, here's the restrooms that I was talking about. All right, I paused to make sure that nobody was in here. You have a couple of nice urinals, baby changing station. You have a nice handicap bathroom here with toilet and sink. Then you have one with just the toilet stall. And then of course, a place to wash and dry your hands. Now let's go on back out to this area. I like how they have these trash cans all over the place too. Very convenient. So again, another little seating area right here, which is super nice. It's good and shaded as well, so you can come out here at night, relax. There's a smoker's post if anybody is a smoker out here. I think this is kind of like the smoking section if you do need to utilize that. But then out over here, we have our swimming pool. Let's see if it's open yet. It should be. Looks like you got a little like pond right here. It actually looks quite nice. Alligators and snakes in the area. Just a nice little view with the palm trees and everything. But let's go on out over here. The pool is open right now. Boop. And there's your pool rules if y'all need to pause the video and read any of that. You do have to have a guest room key card here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop that right there. Open that one on up. And you got a nice big pool area here. You got lounge chairs with little side tables right there. You have a nice round table, so if you do want to eat outside by the pool, you can, or throw down all your swim stuff. Some regular chairs as opposed to lounge chairs if you want to do that. They do usually have this stocked with towels. They just don't have them right now. Looks like there's a few in there that they're laundering. Trash cans out here as well, which is always nice, especially if you're eating outside. We'll take a look at these bathrooms here in just a minute. I have not been in those. You got a little water fountain out here, table with umbrella, more lounging. And then this right here is your pool. It's got 4 steps going all the way down. We have 3 feet right here, and you have the nice handrail right there to be able to go all the way down. They do have the little lip right here all the way around, so if you want to kind of sit on the side, I guess you could do that. Of course, they have one of the lifts right there, so if you if you're handicapped or whatever, you can get into there and you can drop down into the water. It's always nice. And then round over here, it goes all the way down to a 5 foot right here. And of course you have your ladder that you can go down right there to be able to get in. And then at this point right here, you have 4 foot and 6 inches. So great for, it gets a little deeper in the middle and then it kind of comes back up just a hair right here. And they have another like lowered bench area. So if you want to sit down into there, you can easily do that here on the deep end. And then of course you have more lounging out this way as well with the umbrellas. So if you want to utilize some of that, you can do that as well. And then they have all the pool cleaning and life-saving devices right there if you need that. Let's go on back on over to these bathrooms over here so that we can take a look at what those look like. Well, at least do the men's, because it's kind of weird to go into men to go into the women's, right? So it's a single bathroom. You have a urinal right there, toilet right there, and a sink right there, trash and kid changing table as well. So it's very fully equipped. Looks very clean too as well, which is very nice. Hand soap right there. So that's great. Then I do want to point out that I did see this just a second ago. There's more towels right here. If you do need your pool towels, they'll be out here for you. So that's fantastic. All right. Oh, nice little shower. I just noticed this. A little shower right there. You can clean the feet right here, or you can get your whole body up top with that. So that's awesome as well. Alrighty. So now let me take you guys on around and we'll go to those elevators. We'll ride those on up. I'll show you all the stairwell as well. And then we'll go up and into our room, which is on the second floor. We're in room 213. Use my key card here. Oh, come on now. There we go. All right. All right, so right here are the elevators. There are 3.
146. Video this?
Right here. Elevators are very responsive. They work extremely well. They're fast, which I like, and they're always here. Like, it was super busy while we were at this hotel, and the elevators, like, we never really had to wait a long time. It's made by Maori. Never heard of that brand before. But that right there is your elevator. As I mentioned, worked extremely well, no issues. But across from that is your stairs. So let me go ahead and take you guys into the stairwell. It's your typical hotel stairwell where it's just walls and stairs and some lights. So I'm not gonna actually go up and down each and every one of them because it's just the same thing. Of course, you have all of your plumbing stuff right here. So, coming on out through. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you guys was downstairs. Let's go back down. We'll go down the stairwell real quick. It's outside, and our kids had such a good time with this. Let's see, we gotta go all the way outside, so give me just a minute. Okay, so we're back outside. This is that grilling area that I mentioned that we were at earlier. There may be 2 of these too. There might be one on the other side as well. I can't remember. There's a family playing it though right now, but there is a little putt-putt course right over that wall right there. I don't want to get in their way, but I did want to point out that there is a little like mini golf putt-putt type of thing. So if you just want to have a relaxing day outside, our kids ate some dinner right here. We ate it out as a family. And then after that, the boys went and did a little bit of putt-putt while we were just relaxing after eating. So that was super cool. All right, let's go back up to the room now so that I can show you guys the full hotel room. All right, y'all, we are in room 213. So let's go ahead, use that key card. We'll hop on in, and this is what we are greeted with. So you have a nice, good, open floor plan right here. I actually really, really like it. Lets a lot of light through. Of course, you have your door lock right here if you need to lock it. You can do this as well, and then they also have all of the little hang tags right there if you need to request more time or whatever, so that you don't get bothered. They do have the evacuation right here on the side. They show you the elevators, and then of course where all of the staircases are, and then all that information right there. Open to your right, and you have a little kitchen area. This is one of the reasons why we really wanted to stay at a Residence Inn, is because it was one of the few hotels in the area that actually have a good sized kitchen. So if you actually want to cook at it, you can, and you get a legit refrigerator freezer as opposed to one of those small mini ones. So we go on a lot of road trips and we bring food with us, and so to be able to have enough space for all that is important for us. This one does come with one of these little dishwashers right here. Dishwasher worked great. It's a nice whirlpool. As you can see, we have dishes that we cleaned up in there. It has a little 2 cooktop burner right there, so you can easily cook on this thing. Got the microwave up top, nice and big right here too, so you can do a big meal in there if you need to. And then of course there's plenty of storage space all up top here, all on the sides here, and they have all the glasses and bowls and plates that you might need. They have a few cups right here. They have the utensils with the cutting board, a toaster. This is their coffee maker. This is the coffee and tea stuff that they give you right there to be able to utilize as well. You have plenty of drawers right here to be able to put things in, or for them to be able to put things for you. Just a few of the utensils, common utensils that you might need. Underneath here is your garbage can. There's also a paper towel rack right here. And I want to point out that it does have a garbage disposal as well. So if you are cooking and you need to, grind up stuff, get it down there, you can do that. You got a nice Moyne kitchen faucet sprayer right here. Works extremely well. And then to be able to turn on the garbage disposal, you got that button right there. Lots of outlets in the kitchen area as well. So if you do need to plug in something, you want to throw down some chargers in this area, you can do that. And they also kind of connected to the kitchen, like a little bar area. You have a 4-seater right here to be able to have dinner right here if you want to as well, which is super convenient. I like that they've included that in there. I wish they had one more chair because we're a family of 5, but hey, we'll take what we can get. On the side right here, you have your sofa. We open it up because we have our 6-year-old right here who sleeps on the sofa bed usually, and he gets a great night's sleep on these things every night, and we know that because he's full of energy the next day. But I wanted to point out that it does have charging spots right here on the side of the sofa. Got the lamps, of course, lamps over there. You got a plug down there as well. So if you do need to charge something over there. One thing I got to say about this room is that there are lots of outlets to be able to plug in stuff, which is always nice, and I appreciate that. Let's see, I think even back here, yeah, look, there's a little plug right there. So if you needed to access this, you could, although that gives you access to these right here. So there shouldn't be any reason why you would need to. Nice lighting all through the kitchen area. Good lighting coming from the window right there. Of course, you can shut those, and those are blackout curtains, and they work extremely well. Just simply take it, close them on up. We travel with food and whatnot, so we usually have food clips with us. So if you really want to get nitpicky and clip these things shut, you can do that, and it makes a nice blackout so that you can get a good night's sleep at night. Again, lamp right there. It's like a little office desk area right here. Got a good little rolly chair right here to be able to roll around. You can use this as a 5th chair over by the table if you want to. We usually throw down, this is where we throw down most of our charging stuff right here. We travel with one of these hubs, so we plug that in, and then of course you have a couple of extra USBs right there. Little TV right there to be able to watch a show if you want to, maybe after a long day at the parks, you can do that. And then another little table right here to be able to throw down some stuff on, or to be able to eat at if you want to. You got a little drawer down here. And you have a little space right here. These are extra linens for the bed right here. I believe we had to ask for those. So if you are planning on using the sofa bed, make sure that you ask for the additional linens. Little recycle can right down there. Then we have these 2 beds right here. These are the queens. I slept on this side right here. Got a great night's sleep all nights that we were here. My wife slept here. Other 2 kids slept over on this side, and they got great night's sleeps as well. Again, nice big window right here. You close it up, it darkens just like the other one. But I wanted to point out, you got plugs right here. Believe there was one. Was there another one? No, it was over. Yeah, you have these right here. Plug. I think there's a plug back there. If you unplug that clock radio, look, this is something that we do. We don't like the light of the clocks in the morning, so we put them like that so that they're not shining everywhere. These mattresses right here, let's see if we can see them. So they have like a protector thing on there, but it is the, here we go, a Serta Perfect Sleeper, the Corporate Suite 2. And I gotta say, like, every time we go to a hotel and I look at the mattress and I see that it's a Serta mattress, I know I'm gonna get a good night's sleep, because Serta has always been top notch in hotels for us. I can't say that there's ever really been a bad hotel mattress, Serta mattress that I've slept on that I didn't like. So love that. I wanted to point out this little nook right here. This is where I like throw down my keys, wallet, and all that type of stuff. But I realized right before I was doing this video that it has USB ports right here. So if you just want to charge all your stuff right here, you could do that as well. But I just liked how these kind of dip in a little bit so that like stuff doesn't go sliding out and whatnot. But nice, like you walk in, throw down all your stuff, and you're good to go. Nice big length mirror. Hey guys. Right there. So if you want to, see how you look for the day and all that type of stuff, you can do that in the mirror there. You got the little pinpoint lights right here as well. I did want to point this out. So if someone likes to read at night, you have the main light right there. Then you also have the little pinpoint lights right here that you can kind of swivel and get exactly where you need it. I wish they weren't this bright daylight, because usually at night you want something a little bit more calmer, like an orange, red, a soft white type of thing, and those are not that. So that's one downside that I have to say about these particular lights, although we were so tired after the parks that we didn't really utilize those. My daughter might have, because she likes to draw right here. Let's see, looking over into here, we have a nice little area before the bathroom. I don't know what you would call this. Get ready area. I like these little shelves right here. I actually use this for all of our vitamins that we bring with us. We usually have a few jars, so I can throw those down. You can put hair care products, all that type of stuff, because there is this nice mirror right here with an outlet. And this is where my wife used like her curling iron and all that type of stuff. So nice, good deep drawers right here. We were able to put our entire packing cube in here, and that worked extremely well. So we didn't have to actually take everything out of the cube. You can just kind of unzip it and just take what you need from there, and then we put the rest as we use them in the dirty laundry. But good deep drawers right there, and then of course you have room to throw stuff on top. Over here, this is where you can hang stuff. We didn't really utilize the hanging aspect of it, but everybody threw their shoes down in this area, and if you had some odds and ends that you wanted to just kind of get out of the way, you could do that. But it does have an ironing board with the iron, and then whatever the heck this is up here. I don't know what that is. These just simply close like that. And then you have your bathroom right here. Open up. Again, nice big mirror right there to be able to get ready, do all the things. You got lots of counter space on this side and on this side with the hair dryer. I appreciate the one handle sink faucet right here without having the wide spread, so that you have even just that little bit of extra space right there where you don't have those handles on the side. Is very, very nice. Great water pressure coming out through here as well. It's a nice American standard right there. Of course, you have the outlets on the side. You got a little thing right here that you can put more hair products, hair things, what do you call that? Toiletries. That's what I'm trying to say. And then of course you have your lights right here. Another thing that I appreciated too about this particular bathroom, it's a light right here. You press this, and it's like a little dim light. So if you want to have a night light at night, whenever you have to get up and use the bathroom, it's not gonna blind you whenever you get up. It's just enough to be able to see, do your thing, and then get back in bed. So that was awesome. You do have this right here is like a little shelf. It's where the plumbing is, but you could easily put some things down here. You got nice shelves on the side right here as well, and shelves on the side here as well. And then of course, lots of space on the bottom if you do want to throw something on the floor, dirty towels, all that type of stuff. Nice toilet right here. Let's see, this is another American standard. Got a great flush on there, no issues with it. You got the trash can on the side with the toilet paper roll. So no shortage, and a place to put everything that you need to put. Got a towel bar right there. You got hang bars right here. You got a towel bar right here. Oh, this is one thing that I have to talk about. I was not pleased with this. Let me show you all everything in there, and then we'll talk about this. You got a towel bar right here. This right here is your valve to be able to turn on your shower, which is on the other side. So whenever you go to turn it on, you won't get that shock of cold of it being right underneath there. So I like that. You got a little basket right there if you do need to put a little soap thing or whatever, but they do have all the little squirters right here to be able to get your soap, shampoo, and body wash. And I also like this little ledge right here because I usually brush my teeth in the shower, so I just simply put that right there. Any of you guys brush your teeth in the shower? Let me know if I'm not the only one. Great water pressure out of there too, you can see. And then this is the hot. Hot gets hot, cold gets cold, or cold gets kind of cold. You're in Florida. I actually end my showers on cold. It wasn't like super cold, but it's enough to give you a little cool down. Your drain is over there, so everything flows this way. The one thing that I do not like about this shower is this. This doesn't move. And if you bring this shower head up like this, you're gonna be spraying water all over the floor over here, making a mess. I found that you can only have it, if you don't want any water to get out of here, you have to have it like all the way down and maybe like cocked to the side a little bit. And whenever I was washing, my elbow kept bumping against this basket right here. It was the most annoying thing. So we just put down a bunch of towels right here, and then I lifted it just enough to be able to where I wouldn't bump my elbow right there, but it still left some water along the outside right there. It'd be nice if this thing shut all the way, or at least even just a little bit more, so that you could get that shower head to be able to, or if they were to just put the shower head on top right here so it shoots down at you and not outward. Another thing too that I can mention, I've kind of figured this out on the last day, but I like to like scrub my legs, and I figured that I could use this towel rack to kind of kick my leg up and scrub like this. At the house, I usually have like a little perch right here that I do, and then I scrub. And the first few days, I was just kind of like trying to balance myself right here, trying to do all the things. I figured out that this makes for a nice leg perch if you're able to kick your leg up that high. It'd be nice if they had something maybe right here to where you could do that as well. The other thing too that I have to say about this particular bathroom is the vent right here. It's actually like somewhere in this light fixture. It's not very strong, so it gets super humid in here. And it would like really fog up everywhere, and then it felt like wet in here, and you can't like dry off properly. So you have to like open the door and try to get some airflow going through there. So I wish that the vent was a little bit more powerful in there. Okay, so how did we stay here for free? I mentioned that this was the best one that we found. It's because it has so many amenities. You have the shuttle that's free. You have breakfast that's free. You have the grills out there that you can utilize for free, and it's got tons of space with the kitchen. And so we do like travel hacking type of stuff. And so we have our cards here. One of them is a Marriott card. And with the Marriott card, you can, whenever you sign up and you spend so much, they give you like a whole bunch of points for free. And then there's another card, I think it's the Chase Sapphire or the Capital One Venture. And with that card, again, you spend so much and they give you just like a whole bunch of points. You can use those points for the Marriott card at Marriott properties, and we did that, and that we used points as opposed to paying for the property. Worked extremely well. Then we got on ChatGPT and we asked, hey, I've got a Capital One and a Sapphire cards with this amount of points on them. How can we cut costs because we're going to Universal Studios? And they were like, oh, you can use this card for this and this for that and that for this. And so using the points that we had, we were able to pay for the hotel for free, which included the breakfast. It included, all the free things I already talked about here, the shuttle to get out there so you don't have to pay for parking. And then also, it covered all of our entry fees into Universal Studios as well. So we literally paid for like the meals that we didn't eat here, the little trinkets that we wanted, and gas to get here. So highly recommend this hotel, especially if you have credit card points. And if you don't do credit card points and all that, like we have it to where it automatically, we set up auto pay on it. So whenever we use something on the card, we make sure that we have enough money in our bank account already. And then at the end of the month, it just automatically pays it and we collect on the points. So if y'all are looking, I'll put some information. I think I wrote a thing about it on my website if you guys want to learn a little bit more about how to use credit card points. But let me know if this was helpful. What was the most interesting part of this hotel tour? And I'm going to try and make my hotel tours better for you guys based on y'all's comments. So I definitely appreciate that whenever y'all tell me what y'all like and don't like about this. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, let me know down in the comments below what was the most helpful. If you guys want to see some of the other videos that I have here on the channel, I'm gonna put that right there on the screen. You guys go and click that video. I'm gonna see y'all in that video. Thank y'all for watching, and dad.